For those that actually want to make it tighter, okay, so we've cut it. So you only have one seam so far. Now we're going to do our fold again, but this time, once that we fold it, we're going to be putting our elastic in. Alright, so we're going to begin by folding our shortest end once. We're going to do a double stitch on it. Now we can begin our double stitch. Now that our double stitch is done, cut off the extra that we had from before. We're not cutting it off the needle yet. We're actually going to continue by folding a centimeter, and we're going to do a single stitch this time. And make sure that we fold our bottom, our other short end in, and then hold it so then you don't get hurt. If your edge doesn't fold like you would want it to, just go back, fold it in, and go the other way. Because we will be doing a double stitch anyway on this, on the shorter end, so we need to make sure it's nice and strong. And it is thinner than our first one. So now what you want to do is pull your thread enough that you can cut it. Okay, now we have a nice elastic. It's, I guess you could say, just over a centimeter in thickness. What I'm going to be doing is measuring it around my own head loosely. Which is a pretty good length. Now what I want to do is cut off about 2 inches from that. So we'll go about here. So if we tie this temporarily, it does look small, but when you put it on your head, it'll be perfect. Okay, so now that we've got our length done, I'm going to grab one of our pins. I'm going to use a pink one. Okay, we're going to go back and undo our knot. Okay, so taking into account where we were. Okay. Now I'm going to find a measuring tape. So now that we know exactly where we're going to be putting it, we're going to be pinning it to our base. putting it underneath. Right there should do it. Now, what you want to do is pull it as much as you can now, because once that you do sew it, you won't be able to change it. Okay. Cut off our excess string. Now we can unpin from here. Put our pin away. You will notice that there's a little bit left, which we will be fixing in a minute. Now that we've got our ruffle done, I'm going to again measure it. And I did leave some space, as you can kind of see, that I haven't pulled it completely tight, but as you can see it will be tight. So, alright, now we're going to finish off that little end here, and then we're going to sew it to the other end too at the same time. So, right there. Now, take it off again. Okay. We're going to go back here and fold our elastic in and stitch that. We want to do this about 3 times. Okay. Trim off your excess. Now, we're going to cut. Grab a pin again. And just pin it on the inside of here. Point the pin away from yourself as much as you can. And check it. If you find that it's perfect, which it should be, what you can do now is, I like having this little bit of elastic showing, so we're going to just sew this right as it is. Pull it as much as you can, and again we're going to do 3 stitchings. 1, 2, and a final one at the end. Okay. Turn off our machine for a minute. Cut there. Cut there. Take out our pin. Trimming off our little edges. And we have our headband done. Now, to test it out, again, my hair has been up all day. And I like that you can still see a little bit of the ruffle. I didn't make it too tight, but you can make it as tight as you want. And there you have it.
Subscribe to me and you will see a brand new video daily. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.